Hey guys, so welcome to another Warframe video, and today I want to take a quick look at the final weapon that was released with the Arca bundle, so update 21.7, the Arca Titron. And yes, they made a weapon that jiggles and called it the Arca Titron. In all seriousness though, this is the only weapon out of the Arca bundle that you can get if you are not in a clan, because you can simply get the blueprint from the market. The weapon's gonna cost you 50,000 credits in total, 2 argon crystals, 6 gallium, 2,150 circuits, and 1,200 polymer bundles. The Arca Titron is a mastery rank 10 hammer that does 180 damage with each hit, 117 is impact, and 63 is slash. It also has 24% crit chance with a 2 times crit multiplier and 38% status chance, so you can build it for status or crit or go for hybrid and maybe even slap on condition overload. The only downside of this weapon, well, aside from it being mostly impact based, which is not the best thing, is that it is the slowest hammer in the entire game with attack speed of 0.733. This is the actual unmodified swing speed of the weapon. This is like Internet Explorer levels of speed over here. Now, the weapon also comes with a unique mechanic called Slam Capacitor, where every time you kill an enemy, it will add 100% bonus damage towards your next slam, and it stacks up to 10 times for a grand total of 1000 extra slam damage. And this can be unleashed by both ground slams, where you jump into the air and slam into the ground, but also by slams that you do during your melee combos, of which both of the hammer stances have plenty of. It also gives the slams a guaranteed electricity proc, which doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's a nice bit of crowd control that you get for free. Now, I've seen a lot of people praising this weapon because of how strong it can become with condition overload, because you can go for both crit and status. I've even seen a couple of people go for a viral slash build. I think Rob from Gay Guy Plays did that, and maybe even Tactical Potato, I'm actually not sure. So the response to the Arca Titron was generally good, which is why I'm gonna say that the weapon is just not my kind of thing, rather than saying that the weapon is bad. Because it's obviously not, there's a lot of people enjoying it. The problem for me personally is the extremely low attack speed, which means I have to run both Primed Fury and Berserker to make the weapon enjoyable. I just do not enjoy the playstyle with just one of the attack speed mods. This, however, creates sort of a downward spiral that didn't seem to get any better no matter how hard I tried. I decided to go with Prime Pressure Point, Blood Rush, and Body Count for the crit and damage, and then 3 dual stat mods. Now, the most sensible thing here to do if I want to keep both attack speed mods would be to remove Volcanic Edge and put Condition Overload there. But this does two things. It diminishes the power of condition overload, not only because I'm losing the heat proc, but also because it has more of a ramp up time because I no longer have 100% status. And the second thing this does is it diminishes the power of corrosive procs, because even if I do strip the armor of the enemy, I'm mostly doing corrosive and impact damage with a little bit of slash on the side. I don't have that heat damage to burn their flesh anymore. And finally, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I love to squeeze Primed Reach onto basically every melee weapon that I have because I really enjoy the extra range, and it's nowhere to be found on this build. And that's once again the fault of the attack speed, because in order for me to squeeze in Primed Reach, I would either have to get rid of one of the attack speed mods, which I really don't want to do because it makes the weapon not enjoyable, or I would have to sacrifice even more damage than I did already by using 2 attack speed mods, and I cannot really afford to do that with this weapon. Because even though the numbers you can see on the screen right now are pretty damn alright, it's mostly impact damage, so if you go against a tougher target like a Bombard, they take a lot of hits before they go down, and it would have been even worse if I removed one of the damage mods and just replaced it with a utility one instead. So I'm sorry for rambling there a little bit, but I'm just trying to show you that I've actually tried. I didn't just give up on the weapon because of reasons. I really tried, and it's just not my kind of thing, which doesn't mean that it's a bad weapon, and you should definitely check it out. It's dirt cheap, and it can be really powerful with the right build. It also has built-in crowd control that you can basically just chain forever, because the Crushing Ruin stance, which is the one that matches the polarity, has a slam at the end of the block combo, which is really easy to do. So yeah, as I've said already, you should definitely pick this up from the market and try it out for yourself, because just because it's too slow for me doesn't mean it's gonna be too slow for you, and you could end up with a really good dirt cheap weapon that can do sorties with the right setup and has built-in crowd control that you can spam. And that's pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching as always, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.